Hello again, my fellow RC enthusiasts and nuts. I made a video going over all this, but I said some things in it that I pretty much shouldn't have. I brought politics into it, and honestly, politics don't belong in the RC world, especially politics regarding president, stuff like that. So, yeah, gonna stay away from that. Just gonna talk about me moving forward in the RC world. I got a taste of FPV flying. Back on December 1st, I bought a Rise RXS 255. I absolutely loved it. When I first started RC 4 years ago, I started with quads, but a set of motors was $200. Now a set of motors from $60 to $100, depending on what you get, what name brand. Like my Martian, it has the Rotor-Ride hype train motors. The hype train motors are really nice. The bearings don't last very long, but that's an easy replacement. But this thing's awesome. It flies amazing, even with stock tuning. And I'm still having to get the camera angle just right, because when these fly, they fly like this, and I like a lot of speed, so it's tilted like this with a lot of throttle. As far as am I going to stop nitro? Absolutely not. That's after I got away from quads for a little while, for about 3 years. I got into RC back 2014, February 1st. No, February 1st or 2nd, I ended up buying a quad. But the upgrades were just ridiculously expensive. So that's when I got in surface. I got a Hellion Dominus brushed. I put a Sidewinder system in it. 3800 kV. Got a 2S battery for it. That thing was a blast. Then I wanted to get into nitro, because in my opinion, nitro is where RC really started. Before there was brushless motors and speed controllers, there was nitro and brush motors and mechanical speed controllers. I didn't really like the mechanical speed controllers because you didn't have proportional throttle. It was either low, medium, high, off, and reverse. If you had reverse. Racing, you're not allowed to have reverse. So, all I ask is, what would the word be? In my transition stage from going from surface vehicles to air vehicles, planes, quads, stuff like that, I'm not sticking to just planes and quads. I'm still going to be doing my surface vehicles. I only have 4 electric vehicles. I have my Armor Raider, which I absolutely love. I have the very first RC vehicle that I ever remember from a child. It's a Tamiya 201. It's not the exact same thing, but I remember my dad, when I was about 5 years old, he had a Indy car that was very similar to this. It wasn't very fast, but that was my first memory of an RC vehicle. After that, he had a white Lamborghini Countach, and I believe they were Tamiya products. But I still have all my nitros. I have not gotten rid of a single one of my nitros because I love my nitros. I do have other electric. I have my micros. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that run, and I'm building a 4S Losi 124 scale micro rally that I want to run 4S on, and I basically want, my goal is to make the fastest micro vehicle there is. I'm aiming for at least 60 miles per hour. Anything slower than that is not going to be acceptable. So it's going to take a lot of experimenting, figuring out what I need. I know New Motors makes the motors that I need. Tekin makes a micro ESC that can handle 4S, but I may need something that can handle 5S. I'm talking to a machine shop still to make aluminum cases with brass gears, because honestly, with how small these are, you really don't need aluminum or steel gears. Brass would be fine. So I'm not going to alienate my subscribers because they helped build where I am now. I used to dream about some of the vehicles I have, the HPI 5B. I used to dream about that, a 5SC, a DBXL. I used to dream about all those. Now I have them. Some of these vehicles, like the nitro bike, a fifth scale bike, that was I always wanted something like that, and now I have it. A nitro top fuel 1/10 scale vehicle, I now have it. It's taken a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of money to get where I'm at. And honestly, I don't think I would be where I am as far without the YouTube channel and people sort of pushing me, because you push your boundaries. So I just want everyone to know I'm not giving up on, I'm not stopping nitro, I'm not stopping surface vehicles, but I hope you do anyone that watches does understand there's more to RC than just surface vehicles. And honestly, if you ever get a chance, go out to an FPV field. When I go out to an FPV field, I bring a box with me. And this box has 2 monitors, 2 receivers. It's a Boss Cam receiver and just a 7-inch monitor. And anybody that wants to see what's going on when I'm flying can see. And there's just a rush for those 5 minutes that the battery pack lasts. There's nothing comparable to it. And this is my little version of the Emax Baby Hawk R. It's the same thing, except it's a 2.5-inch frame, and it's using 4,500 kV motors instead of 6,000. But I do want the 6,000 kV motors, because they're not fast enough for me. It's not fast enough for how I fly, and my camera angle is about 45 degrees when I'm flying. So, I mean, when I'm flying, it's tilted. Yeah, I think I already went over this. It's tilted about like that. And the camera is pointing straight out like this. That's how these things fly. They do have tilt rotors where everything just tilts. And the quad itself stays flat. I don't really like those. I would like to fly one, probably have one, but they're just not as popular as actual quads. Mr. Steele, Ladrib, Drew Camden, Snake FPV, Joshua Bardwell. He's been so much help. Every time I've had a question, either watch his video or ask him, he's always been a lot of help. He may not even realize that it's me that he's answering to. UAV Futures, I've watched them for a long time, but I never got into it because it's expensive to get into this. I mean, a transmitter, you're looking at a Tyrannus, for a good one but a cheap one, a Tyrannus X7, you're looking at about $120. A good pair of budget goggles, about $350, but you can spend upwards of $600 on a good pair of goggles. Mine were $450. And then you got the quads themselves. The quads themselves, for $400, you could build a hellacious racing or freestyle quad. Freestyle being just flying around, doing what you want to do, flips, rolls, that kind of stuff. So, no, I'm not going to stop doing things. I made a mistake of bringing some political opinions into a video. And I won't ever do that again, because I don't want to, I don't want to alienate any of my viewers, because the way my opinions, everybody has opinions. What you think is wrong, what you think is right, that has no place in RC, in my opinion. RC is to get away from all that stuff, have fun. So, that's pretty much everything I wanted to touch base on. Just let everybody know, anybody that watches my videos, all my subscribers, I'm at 1,917. As soon as I hit 2,000, I'm giving away a Eachine E010 little tiny whoop. It's a tiny little thing. I have one, but it's way back in the bedroom, and whenever I get it, I'm going to send a link of getting extra batteries. It's like $12.99, and it comes with the charger, and it charges them faster than the charger that comes with it. So stay tuned for that. 2,000 subs, the giveaway is going to be coming. So I just want to say thank you to anyone and everyone who has watched my video and watched any one of my videos, supported me in any way whatsoever. I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart, because without a lot of the people that helped me get where I am, I don't think I would be where I am right now. I still have to finish my competition drifter, because competitions start very soon. And so I got to get an ESC and a servo. I already have a motor. That's a 17.5 turn, censored. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on. So, like usual, thank you very much for watching. Peace.